Hi, good evening, everyone. Please turn on your camera. Thank you. Tian Xiang, how was your SS so far for your WA1?
Still okay.
No, what is the result? You took back your paper, right? I believe there's a test going on, right?
Are you asking for scores?
The score, yeah. How do you do for your this WA1?
Is it SS or humanities?
That's only a SS will do.
Then A1.
A1. Under SPQ or SRQ? That means your WA1 那个 test 是 test 你的 structure-based questions, source-based 还是 structure response question?
Both.
Both, full paper?
No, test usefulness skill and one SRQ.
Oh, you got A1 now. Okay, how about you, Kiera? How was your SS?
It was one question on utility, usefulness. Then, so I got 1 out of 7 for that question.
1 out of 7.
Yeah, because our teacher said the majority of our class didn't understand the source. So yeah, so it's wrong.
Can you WhatsApp me the questions?
Okay.
Let me take a look. 1 out of 7. I don't think it's. I don't know how she marked. I need to see your answer as well as the source. Okay. I need to see. Because if you write certain things relevant, should not be getting 1 mark. Even though you do not understand the source well, you should not be getting 1 mark. Base. Okay. Thank you. How about you, Yaye? How is your WA1 for your SS? I can't hear you. 你的 WA1 SS 是多少分呢？听不到，Yaye, sorry. Yeah, different.
Thailand. A1.
A1.
Both S. Yes.
A1, both SS and history A1. Okay, thank you. All right. 你在北京是吗？耶，你是在新加坡吗？
No, I in China, Fuzhou.
福州啊？哦，那个天气这么冷啊？
Yeah.
snowing 啊？下雪啊？哇哦！
没有下雪。
没有下雪，那你穿这样是什么意思？你告诉我们新加坡这边是很热情是吗？你很有无情啊，这么冷冰冰的。OK, it's okay， 只要不要着凉了哈，宝贝。OK, how was your SS so far?
Me?
I
got a 10 out of 16.
10 out of 16. Okay. You realize all these tests is not full marks. I mean, not full paper. I hope you all can come on Wednesday, but whatever reason, because you are now in Fuzhou or whatever reason. So you when are you coming back? Yeah.
Friday.
Next Friday. Okay, that means you're gonna miss my exam. Okay, confirm you're out already. Okay, Hui Ru, how was your SS?
I got 15 out of 21 because
13到21分是就是说刚刚 pass
15
13啊
15分 15
我懂15分总分你拿几分
总分是21分
你拿15分21分你拿15分
因为
very good one OK 吧
因为有一个那个for usefulness one source I analyzed wrongly so
一样啦 just send your SS question to Uncle Raymond. Let me take a look.
Our teacher took the fall because she want to check, so I can only send you after holiday.
Sure, please. 我觉得应该要对症下药，然后要解剖那个 questions close
Okay.
mountains and to want to check to see. You know, sometimes it's good to have a second viewer and say, oh, because this is how all the past year students from SS in my Zoom, they were mostly 90% they will send the paper to me to let me take a look and then review again, and then that's how you all improve. I mean, I leave it to you. If you don't want to bring, I cannot stop you, right? Correct now. If you can bring, that would be good. All right. Hello, Thomas. Welcome. How was your SS result based on your WA1? Wow, so cold, man. Must wear until like that. Oh my goodness, even though it's not snowing. How, Thomas? How was your WA1? Can you hear me? Yes. Pass out. So what was the mark?
I forgot.
Okay, you forgot. Okay, I request all of you to send it to me once you get the paper and WhatsApp me. Okay, thank you. Come, let's go. Later got two things. One is for the 13th of March exam, and the other one is on the 24th of March on Sunday. Two things. So Hui Ru, remind me of these two things later on. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you. Welcome to the lesson number 10. Okay, whatever reason it is, you have know that your this SS exam is not a full paper. But when it comes to full paper, I hope you all can, at least in June holiday, please give yourself some time to come for extra free tuition for your SS. Okay, but if you think it's good enough, you realize that you need to spend more time on other subjects, go ahead. I won't stop you. But on the notes, please take note that if you need any help, you still can WhatsApp Uncle Raymond and send it to me for me to take a look at your paper. Right now, today's lesson is a bit okay. So as usual, I just want to emphasize that I gonna spot these two for this year GCO level. Not this one, sorry. I give you the wrong one. For 2024, that will be the predictions for issue 2 and prediction for SRQ issue 2 and 3. But we'll see how it goes. So this is my prediction for this year, chapter 7 and 8. And issue 2, 7 and 8. So it depends on how, if your teachers are coming out exam during the mid-year or your prelims more or less the same, you know there is a very high chance these are the topics coming out for your GCO level examinations. Okay. Now, how do we respond to tension arising from some economic impacts of globalization? Later, I would like all of you to type in your answer. All right, so let's go to the slide that I'm going to present to you. This is very important. Suddenly my nose, like, oh my God, something wrong with my nose. Yo, where is my slide? Okay. All right. So economic impacts on country, we talked about free trade agreements last week. We talked about how this global economy can impact us. Okay, I think one of things Shishan, don't mind or must turn on your camera. If not, I will keep reminding you until I have to send the remarks to my boss, because last month I got a warning from my boss to say that how come some students did not turn on their camera. So I explained to them saying that 3 reasons. One of them 他们在吃饭不可以开。Second reason 他们的 microphone 跟camera down。第三个是他们的 PLD have to download the software, cannot use it. So all this was rectified, and my boss literally go and ask your parents. Will ask your parents and check. So if you really cannot turn on, please 快点跟我讲. But because I don't want to keep spending time asking you all to turn on camera. But if you want to go toilet, just type a message. Uncle Raymond, I'm in the toilet now. I cannot turn on. So black and white to cover you. All right, so let's move on to the next slide here. You know, this month we got this Taylor Swift, right? Came to Singapore, right? And I'm not sure about how crazy you are with Taylor Swift. My elder son was so crazy. Some of them spend, my dear ex-students, now she's an adult, she spent $1,000 plus just to sit in front to see Taylor Swift singing and dancing. 天翔，你给我10块，我在你的面前跳舞。 Thomas, I spend 你还我20块就好了，我跳舞跟唱歌还给你一个 free gift，给你一个 gift。哇，他还跟我讲，他说什么VIP 的什么东西，那个什么 friendship band 啊，这些东西1000块嘞。哎，说老实啊，说老实，如果钱不是问题啊，Can I see a voting 啊，vote 啊？Will you attend the Taylor Swift by paying $1,000? No 啊，nobody 啊。You know, my wife even go there on that day during afternoon with a colleague to enjoy. And my boss 放的那些 bazaar sales 每个卖那些 Taylor Swift 的东西赚到，哇！天香，你看，我看我们不要读 SSL 了，我们去唱歌跳舞就可以了啦。啊，议员啊，你们去福州看看有没有那些红星这样，我们去跳舞唱歌，然后我们包场的，好不好？雅叶 Kira。不要读书了，这么辛苦跳舞，你看还可以 exercise 哦，Thomas 还可以健身哦，跳舞跳到很爽嘞，我还有人家给钱，要吗？慧茹，不要，慧茹，周末你不爽我，关掉你 camera， 不要看我。Okay, joke aside, I think this is something that the government has done a lot. Why? Because the next slide will tell you economic impacts on companies. Do you know my auntie was staying she's staying near in Kallang. That's where the indoor stadium Kallang was having a concert, right? And she told me most of the food there, everything, the hawker center 哇，门庭若市蒸蒸日上，生意兴隆It's really helped a lot in Singapore. You see, my government has done the best, you see. Largest market share can attain company. You see, because of that, Tian Xiang, imagine now you're a businessman and you see Singapore, these kind of things. Will you invest your money, your efforts, your everything to Singapore? Yes. Yeah, right. Ian, I mean, now you're in China, like some of your friends say, hey, how are you studying in Singapore? How is it now? So you see, increase their consumer. You will tell them, yeah, not bad. It's very stressful, but confirm this country is 99% or 95% safe. Cannot be 100% safe. No country is 100% safe, to be honest. But with the 90% compared to other countries, there's only less than 50% safe. I think you worry. So why? You see, bring out a lot of things that company want to invest. True now, Kira. So imagine next time your friend asks you, Kira, I want to bring my son and my daughter to study here. Let's say now you're Auntie Kira, you're 30 plus 40 already. Then your friend never came to Singapore before. And she asked you, your good friend, your best friend, hey Kira, 你在新加坡已经有20多年了 How do you find this country 我的老公想要 invest 在新加坡 Do you think it's a worthwhile effort to do that? Based on what you see in Taylor Swift concerts, based on what you see in the security, based on what you see the people here in Singapore, did it really make you to be able to do it? Let's read and see. Whatever I say is in this slide. Okay, this is the impact for companies. If you have a companies in overseas, are you willing to invest here in this country? Let's say don't invest in Singapore. Let's say in Australia, in New Zealand, in Indonesia, in Malaysia, in Mongolia, in Brazil, in Laos, in Vietnam, okay, all these countries, or in London, or in Germany. Why there are still people who think that their security is not safe but still impact? Let's go. May I have Tian Xiang? Can you read the first one? Larger market share.
Larger market share can be attained by companies due to globalization. This is especially true for multinational companies, which can set up operations in different locations to maximize market outreach. Hence, as this increases their consumer pool, there are more customers for their product, and hence they will sell more product and earn a larger amount of profit. Singaporean companies like CapitaLand have done so, and as a result, been able to increase their market for consumers.
Stop. No, carry on for this one. Carry on one more time.
In particular, CapitaLand is present in over 20 countries, and hence this allows them to earn more from their real estate business.
CapitaLand, if I'm not mistaken, are mostly all the shopping center like Plaza Singapura, I think so. Oh gosh, I was confused of Capital Land and Capital Mall. Sorry, this is live recording, and I'm helping my boss to do all these stuff. Bizarre, I always very confused. But nevertheless, these are all the big players. Why people? Let's take for example, shopping mall, right? Why there are people like Adidas, Nike, Hai Di Lao, Din Tai Fung, Red. These are all external from other countries. Why they want to invest their F&B or even their consumer products, their company to in Singapore? Why? Okay, because they feel that Singapore is not only just safe and secure and very successful and very systematic in terms of law and rule and regulation, law and order, but the most important thing is the human capital. Right now, please, the human capital is people like you. These human capitals are making people to employ 你对吗，慧茹？如果我要开一个海底捞，我是不是要请本地工人？对吗？慧茹 ，you agree？雅叶，you agree 吗？雅叶，如果我要开一个 Adidas，我一定要请工人吗 ？And the first criteria 就是要请新加坡人跟 PR， 对不对？对吗？一言对呀，对吗？如果你现在开一个公司在福州，你当然是要请福州人。Of course， 你可以说 no， 可能叫我的 operation manager from Singapore 来福州，然后教他们怎么用东西。Yeah, fair enough. But 90% are all that country the people there， 明白吗 ？Why 天祥？Kira and Thomas， 为什么你们要来新加坡读书？为什么你父母亲要从中国来到这边 ？Just any one of you, including my grandfather last time， 为什么他要来到新加坡来做工 ？Of course, in Set 1, Set 2, you talk about the deep harbor lah, no natural disaster, the push and pull factors. Okay, that's in the past, but can it be used now? Yes, it's true. So seriously, all these social studies has a very strong impact in your A level. When we talk about economies and globalizations in your GP paper, economics as well, these two subjects, and if you are doing a bit of history, also involved. Thank you very much. Can you read the two more points and I call it another person to do it, please? Please, yeah.
Higher profits margins can also be attained due to globalization. For instance, labor costs may be lower in another country, which can allow the company to move its production facilities offshore to minimize the cost of production. This thus allows them to earn a large profit as they do not have to pay as much for production, allowing them to earn more.
Okay, I ask you, Ian. So now you're in Fuzhou, right? What is the exchange rate for Singapore and China? 1 is to what?
Like 4.990.
Oh, 4.990. 20 years ago, wait. 10 years ago was $1 to 5.2. I mean, 5.2 and 5.5. Now it's 4.9. Okay. Anyone go to Malaysia will know, right? It's 1 Singapore dollar is to $3.50. Last time was $1 is to 250 or 290. Now it's $1 is to 350. Hey, I tell you, I ask you, Thomas. 如果你是马来西亚工人马来西亚人，你会来新加坡做工吗？会哦。雅叶，你会来新加坡做工吗？如果你是马来西亚，你来这边你赚新币1000块，你拿回家是3000多块，对吗 ？This is a very easy math, right? Correct. 所以你现在你是在中国你会来新加坡做工吗？对哦。$1 is 49 cents. OK， 现在我问你，你会去美国做工吗？你会去英国做工吗？为什么？它的兑换率不错吗？很好，对吗 ？Why you don't want to go there？ 因为那边 very racist， 因为那边治安不好，因为那边的 cost of living very high. Now you get it? All these are as impact ones, seriously. Okay, yeah, it's not I don't want to call you one. If you feel like talking, it's okay, Who is LS? Oh, you're making a call, Oh, okay 啦，你朋友打给你是吗？不要跟我讲话，讨厌。Okay, let's move on to the next point. Okay, 我不会叫思贤讲，思贤 ，please read. Okay, 开玩笑Kira, can you read the next paragraph? China.
China and Vietnam are two popular destinations for MNCs to move their production to because these two countries have exceedingly low labor costs compared to other Western countries. Increased competition due to the entry of foreign companies may threaten local companies as a result. This results in a situation where SMEs are forced to compete against MNCs for control over a market. To remain successful, a company has to continue innovate and invest
Continually to innovate.
has to continually innovate and invest into R&D. However, SMEs may not have the funds required to do so as MNCs do. Hence, the entry of MNCs means that they will be outcompeted and hence forced to close down. One example of this would be Nokia in Finland. After the release of the iPhone by Apple, Nokia's previously majority market share in the mobile phone industry had dropped and eventually they were forced to close down due to their tanking profit.
I'm so sorry. Nokia was used to be my favorite handphone. And back in the 1970s, there's this television made by Telefunken, Germany. Was so solid that the TV that you bought can last for many years. So product that can last for many years will not be able to survive through. And if you say China and Vietnam, the labor is low, no more already. I think China, the labor market's cost is also very expensive. So a lot of them is moving out of China, but because China of the exchange rate is low, that's why they keep affordability. And then the US not happy, keep complaining that the Chinese governments are not doing properly to the economies, the exchange rate. You know, everything what we do, they like to disturb us. They like to tell us what to do. This world is not run by them, okay? You are not supposed to dictate what we do. Doesn't mean last time World War II you helped the world. Now you can do everything. 雄霸天下. He can rule the world. You can not only rule the world but control the world. It based on dictate on what you the do's and don'ts. So the next thing now, a lot of the company right now, they are moving to Cambodia, to Laos, or even to Indonesia. But Indonesia also coming back, Indonesia, and even move to India, Pakistan, all these countries. Because as a businessman, there are few things that you need to keep low. Right now, low rental, low labor manpower, and of course, low risk. But these three things, which one is best for Singapore? Singapore definitely is low risk. Yes, you know, you open your company here in Singapore, you don't worry that middle of the night, somebody can go to your shop and steal your thing. Here, we definitely have no low labor costs. It's very expensive and low productions, low rental, no way. A lot of shops here are very expensive. But low risk, I will say yes. Please write down. It's very important. Because one day you decided not to work for people, these are the few things you need to take notes. And not only you need to take note, because since small medium company cannot compete with multinational company. Recently, the Deputy Prime Minister Lawrence Wong said that they are giving $500,000 to the small medium-sized company to allow them to take up loans and improve their R&D and improve their business and improve their profitability by good productions, machineries, and IT. Number one, AI. So if your parents are now Singaporeans or PR and above 40 years old, please advise them to take out courses. I know I have a lot of Chinese friends from China. Either they are become Chinese, not only Chinese from China. I got friends from Myanmar, Vietnam, Vietnam, Indonesia. Okay, I really encourage them, if you are 40 years old and then you can, please go and further study and upgrade your skills. Not because of lifelong learning, but because the world has been changing. The world has transformed in such a way that, I think, Yaya, you know, right? You're in my change and transformation. So you see, this transformation is so great that if you do not write down, you do not upgrade and update and upskill, three things, upgrade and update and upskills your own personal, your company and yourself, then 你会被淘汰. In English, it's called you're being left out, you're being outdated. Instead of up, UP, update, now you become OUT, outdated. So this paragraph here or this slide here is important to tell you in order for company to impact the economies. Remember that time I tell you whether it's this one is countries, right? Remember countries to countries. Last week we talked about country to countries, free trade agreements. So if country will stop not letting Singapore to have free trade agreement, no companies will come to Singapore. But because the country to country allow free trade agreements, more favorable policy to Singapore and allow Singapore, just like Taylor Swift is a very good example. Why only exclusive in Singapore, not in the Southeast Asia? So a lot of company will flock to Singapore at that particular time to bring more sales. And the most happier thing is that if it's only come to Singapore, the Adidas, Nike, Starbucks, HP, Dell, Kentucky Fried Chicken, McDonald's will be happy. You know, that day my son on the Thursday or Friday, he went to Taylor Swift. After the end of the whole entire concert, there are about 60,000 rushing for MRT station. Oh, Kira, 跟你讲，如果有 10,000 去看你的演唱会，哇，你发达了。So you tell me now you prove to me you see I last week Kira, 我不是讲说 I support individual right to impact the economy, true not? 单单一个 Taylor Swift 一个人就可以带动整个这么多 company， 把整个国家就finger pointing and telling Singapore, wow, too much 只有新加坡而已I don't know about all of you lah. Now, if Taylor Swift is in Malaysia, in Indonesia, or other country, will you want to go there and watch or not? I don't know. There's a question to all of you. Maybe yes. Who cares? Let's go. Even though maybe the security is not good or the transportation is not as good as Singapore. Such a small country and we can do it. So you see, Yaya and Hui Ru, Ian and Thomas and Tian Xiang, think about it. There is something that I feel the individual like Taylor Swift or even Jack Ma, you see 就是单单一个 Jack Ma 就把整个中国Gera 对吗？轰动起来阿里巴巴，对啊 Gera 对吗？ You see my cousin 很厉害yeah lah, just kidding only lah, don't be so serious lah. Okay. Hey, Hui Ru, can you read the one economic impacts on individual? Thank you, Hui Ru.
Economic impacts on individuals. Globalization leads to an increased ability for people to move around the globe in search for better job prospects and higher income. For instance, interior engineers have been headhunted for jobs in Dubai and have gotten
twice 3倍的工钱twice.
The pay in Singapore is less demanding lifestyles.
Stop. This one very true. Because Singapore now are training nurses. You know, a lot of nurses that train in Singapore is so tip-top condition professional. Until even I heard, I may be wrong, but I don't think so. Even a European country like London, United Kingdom, are asking them to come to London and help them in their healthcare. There are some Filipinos who are here who become PR because of working here many years. And they tell me they want to go to other countries to work because of better pays. But they think actually, I find that Singapore very good because Singapore very safe, very good. No doubt very expensive, but I think I love Singapore. They say love, I love Singapore because they really help me a lot. And also Philippines to Singapore very near. Oh, 我很 gay 的，为了我很叽喳的。有时我带我妈妈去看医生在 polyclinic 还是在 hospital， 有时我遇到那些 nurse， 我就会跟他聊天。天香就讲不要骗Uncle Raymond， 你在 flirt around 啦，你说聊天，你在打情骂俏啦，不要讲，我只是不要跟你老婆讲而已，Uncle Raymond 不要假了 ，OK。No, because joke 我开玩笑 but because I like to talk to these foreigners and I like to ask them 他们的心声你不要这么夸张嘞，人到这样咩？要把盖着头，等一下我戴帽子，开玩笑，变成哑叶，不要看我了。Okay, 思璇 I hope you finish your private conversation and turn on the camera. So, Hui Ru, you see Sometimes I like to talk to these people, foreigners. The first thing I know what, which country are you from? Then you explain to me, oh, I come from this country. You know what? The first thing I say, thank you very much to come to Singapore and help us. Oh, thank you. They were surprised. You say, no, huh? Yeah, I'm a Singaporean. I welcome you to come to Singapore and work. Okay. And recently I just changed my door and I asked that person who changed the door, he came from India 嘞，慧茹，他刚刚结婚3个月了，就把他的新娘子放在印度来新加坡公干了。哇，我真的很感恩这些人。为什么呢 ？Let's go. And then okay, Thomas is already. Guys, let's go. You finish up for me. 不要笑咧，雅燕，你笑什么？慧茹
Nothing, teacher.
Okay, I know I'm just pulling your leg lah. You answer me. Okay, come, Hui Lu.
Hence, it allows people to pursue better opportunities and job prospects. It is thus beneficial for them in terms of higher income. Lots of job opportunities may result due to increased competition for jobs all over the world. An example of this would be closure of several factories by Kraft in England, displacing many factory workers and leaving them without a job to move production over to Poland where labor costs were cheaper.
Are you sure the Kraft 就是那个 chocolate 啊，那个 Kraft 啊，就是那个巧克力公司。They closed down several factories in over and moved to Poland. Well, I don't know. Maybe Poland is used to be a communist country, but I don't know. Maybe their standard of living there. How? Okay, carry on. Hence,
people may lose their jobs due to increased competition or simply due to the cost of labor being cheaper in another country.
Not only cheaper in country. Many years ago, I also nearly called to go and work in Dubai to be an English teacher for very high salary. I decided not to go there, because of my family. 不是全部的钱是很重要。Sometimes we have to look at 不同的角度，到底是为了家庭还是为了自己的创业，把儿女抛弃，需要吗 ？For me, I don't feel that it's necessary to go all the way to earn, unless I'm a single lah. I'm not married, I have no children, then I don't mind to go there, to work for a few years and come back. Or maybe who knows, I go there and work and then I got married there, But as a family, then it's advisable. That's why you see some of the big company, they are big bosses, they will bring their whole entire family to come to Singapore to work, to study, and to mingle about. So they got this American club, the British club, the Hollandese club, the Japanese club, the Korean club, the China embassy club, all these. Why? It's because we need one another. And you realize it all starts from individual. Because the individual is like a 总裁 who bring the whole companies to the country, because both countries agree that this company must be in my country to do some productions and productivities and performance and work. So I still insist individuals is much more important than countries and companies. I leave it to you. If this question come up, I leave it to you. I will still think individual. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you ask me, a few years ago, my student, so are you biased, Uncle Raymond, if that student write that individuals has the greatest impact in the economy? I honestly tell you, I will feel good, no? I will feel good. I may give marks, of course, that person who do that, who write individuals must meet my requirements. If you still meet my requirement and I feel it's very good, of course, I'll give marks. But that doesn't mean those people who write companies or country will not give marks. If they explain to me and can convince me that companies and countries are much better than individuals to have stronger economic impacts, hey, go ahead. So this is all of the words, choice of word. How do we respond to this? Okay, recap. What is globalization? Later you're going to write. And then what are the key concepts? What are the three driving forces of globalization? Globalization, the process through which ideas and activities of people in different parts of the world. This we'll talk about later on in chapter 10 as well. Okay, movement of people, goods and services. Thank you, Ian. You sent me the pictures of the social study. I received it. Thank you. And increased trade and communication across country. What is globalization? Okay, Interaction to form links of relationship across country people. Like you say, this is country to country. Yeah? I'm talking about here now. Okay, independence relation where two or more parties mutual. That's why you got ASEAN, we got G2000, we got G18, we got European Union. Okay, we got the 一带一条路啊，那个什么啊，那个 BRICS 啊，那个不是 BRICS 啊，那个中国、Brazil、India, what is that one 啊？ And then South Africa, there's a name for that. For that particular trade. Can you help me to find out what's the name again? Because China's initiate this business economic link. So driving forward transportation 很重要 multinational company, and this one advanced in technology 很重要 very important, because technologies really bring up into a global world, global economy, and brings productivities faster, cut down inefficient time better. And of course, last time used to be connection with electricity, but now every household is connected what? Wi-Fi. You realize every company, every family, 每个家户 every household, most of them 90% now with Wi-Fi. So it's all about technology. Now a lot of people, because of COVID recently, now got hi Sixian, Thomas, now we work from home. So we need Wi-Fi, we need data. Okay, most of my time, my wife also work from home, but sometimes I go to office. For me, I work from home, I go out, it's everything. Okay, countries' economic growth now turns companies higher profit. Yeah, so there are always a positive and negative impact. Okay, so when you're writing your SRQ, please remember what is the positive impact? Bring more job opportunities, increase the standard of living, make the country more developed. That's the positive side. The negative side will be you have those unskilled workers, and if they don't upgrade their skill, bye-bye, they'll be 被淘汰了. And very true, one of my so-called distant relatives, he used to sell typewriter. But when the laptop and the computers were being introduced, SSD slowly, surely, definitely 那个 typewriter 打字机慢慢被淘汰了。现在 vacuum cleaner 已经有那个东西 move 来 move 去我看那些 vacuum cleaner 也是慢慢又会被淘汰的，因为那个是 manual， 那个人要去 vacuum， 这个现在有那个 robot 嘞，用你的 handphone 嘞。Seriously, it's getting more and more advanced, and that's why technologies. Please, if you are going for your own, if you are going for poly student, take note. Please take up one of the subject about programming and IT. No matter what subject you're in, you got a major and minor. It's good. For me, thank God. I did not go for law, so I do my business IT. So I got very strong background in my IT. And I also work in IT company. All my past jobs are all in the computer IT. So it really helped me a lot. And now with education's very good. And in fact, I'm going to go for my further third degree. In my third degree, I also want to do education and IT. So for those people who are going for JC, please take out a course in IT, because that will be an advantage for you to go to university. Because most of the people who go to university now have the extra power by Python programming, coding. Pass me. Okay. I want you to talk about this one, Ian. Point number 14, please, Ian.
A point of comparison: Starbucks, Ya-Kun, Kaya Toast. Number of customers: 4 million. Weekly: thousands per day. Location of market in 68 countries, Southeast Asia and Singapore. Price of products: $6 to $9 per cup of coffee. $2 per cup of coffee. Cost of production: 20 to 70 cents per cup. Higher cost of production. Number of employees: 191,000.
It's
300.
It's actually like that. Sorry, yeah.
191,300. Oh, it is the
Why you
100 and 300. Profit margin 2.51 billion, 8 million. Class activity comparing between a MNC and SME.
things are? So Thomas, even though you don't want to stay in Singapore, you want to go China, even more competitive. China technology 现在的21世纪是3个国家在推动的。My prediction is China, India, and one more will be another one is Korea. I feel that these 3 countries, of course, Japan is always there. Japan, US, these 2 countries will be there. But I feel that you guys got more biggest opportunity. So whether 你是在中国啊，还是在新加坡也好，你一定要拿到一个文凭啊。Seriously, you must get a degree. Trust me, you get a diploma, please, sorry, you only earn less than 5,000. Okay? Even I'm helping my sis to look for a job. She's a degree, but her degree is very 10, 15 years ago already. She's a mother already. She want to come back to work. Even her degree can be slowly obsolete. So she have to upgrade herself. Singapore has no like China. Okay, so one thing good about you going back to China, you still got the natural resources. 可以种田，可以用那个 agriculture 来做 IT， 那可以把那个肥料做成有用的 energy consumption like EV car, all these things. Recently, Uncle Raymond is looking for cars. So suddenly, friends told me, hey, why don't you buy an EV car? The first thing people will come to your mind will be Tesla, right? Sorry, I don't like Tesla car. So I go and search BYD. Now, BYD is made in China. So I look at the concept, everything. So these are the look towards that. And then today, I went to a handphone shop, Singtel. So the salespeople, they introduced me Samsung and iPhone. You know, first thing I tell them, sorry, I'm pro-China. The first thing when I say pro-China, I see what they reflect. Oh, can you want to look at the Oppo phone? They say, yes, I'm holding one Oppo phone. Then I say, just leave me alone. I'll just take a look first. Their concept, I'm still thinking, mine must be Korean, you see? It's your thing. So either you have to choose from here. So these topics are fully impact your personal life. 你要想清楚嘞，你到底接下来拿那个 O level is nothing 嘞。每年都有30 over 1,000 people pass O level， 你有什么特别？很多人也是进 JC Poly， 你有什么特别？你要别出心裁。You must be rose among the thorn. Why? Cost of production, all these things, we don't talk about it. And what happens when you want to compete in the world? Go ahead. Okay. Okay, this one is nothing. Okay, now this is one being part of a global world. How do we respond? Okay, so this is what we're going to talk about it. Okay, I want to share. Okay, this is the 3 things. Okay, I still think individual, higher income, lower income. So I still think that individual is still one of the important, Thomas. No matter how where you go in this whole entire bloody world, you go any corner of the world, your knowledge is very important. Upskill, update, and upgrade is very important. Lifelong learning, learn, relearn, and unlearn. 真的是活到老学到老。古代我们的祖先讲这句话是没有错的。你不要做 bye bye, good luck to you. Okay? Seriously, bye bye, good luck to you. 因为如果你自己不提升你的生产力 your productivities， 没有一个公司会请你，没有一个国家要聘请你做 PR 的。为什么你父母亲可以来到新加坡拿到 Singapore Citizen of PR？ 因为他们是有他们的特权，他们的 skill set. Okay? So Uncle Raymond, you talk so much. So how am I going to write my SRQ? Yeah, exactly what I tell you is exactly the same. This is the answer. There is no fixed answer. 你要 convince 那个 reader 为什么那个 exam 为什么是 individual. So I'm doing all my best today just to convince you why individual is still the biggest economic impact. You can do this, you can don't agree with me, I don't care. But I've been talking this for 10 years already. I will still continue my individual because it's already proven the hard fact. And I got students ask, so is it, but Uncle Raymond, I don't really agree that. I think company is important, but no choice. In order to pass, can I write individual? Yeah, 很 smart 很怕输为了要pass拿 A1， 没办法啦，我就应酬你拿 individual。说真的啦 If you ask me this question 哦，天祥，没办法，人在江湖身不由己。为了拿那个 A1，可是你真的昧着良心讲话I leave it to you 啦。我为了拿那个 A1，其实是不对的啦，OK？因为 I'm not interested in your A1，I'm interested in 你的品德、你的品行、你的心态、你的想法是正确的，but nothing wrong 啊，OK？So I can see here, this is a global economy. Just a quick one, don't mind. They got some two slides. Okay, I just want to show you now. Driving force, okay? Right now, Singapore international enterprise right now. This right now. I just go quickly to the slide because some of the slides are important for your SPQ and SRQ. Based on my experience, I've seen so many SPQ and SRQ teaching for so many years. So this is my gut feel. This one, no need. This one to tell you, okay, this is international brand. All right, transportation. Remember, Ian and myself agree. No, you agree transportation is very important. So you must take note Singapore International Enterprise, IE, are very important. Okay, and then, okay, this one we talk about it now. When the country is able to take note of this one. So, Thomas, if you are going to China, this is the best. A and T will be the best. In fact, everything for you, seriously. But 新加坡 confirm 现在目前为止很难有这个是 confirm 了你看到 Taylor Swift 你看到这个，现在新加坡要讲这个可能就没有，因为他现在要环保，所以你没有看到很多工厂的 ，mostly 可能连 China 以后都没有工厂了嘞。星远，你可能要跟你的太太、你的孩子去 Brazil 去 Laos 去 Cambodia 这些国家了third world country to develop。So agriculture 可能新加坡还有机会，就是 parallel vertical farming OK，vertical farming 就是那个 building farm possible self sustainability OK take note take note this one 没事 don't want to OK take note this one take note OK I expect you to write or take picture OK because of this you realize you see I didn't know 天祥 like that day I want to buy a BYD car and the good thing 如果你买 EV car EV stand for electrical vehicle car 你那个 COE 可以 rebate because 你是环保嘛，对吗？ So government want to encourage you to not to use petrol consumption fossil fuel. Then I just ask my friend who bought EV car. Hey, hello, excuse me. Then 我要 charge 我的 car 怎么办？ Hey, guess what? They got this app literally can tell the whole entire islands they are building EV charger. And they give you the revenue. Okay. This one was right, when there are more people coming, be it the corporate tax right now, corporate tax or personal income tax, definitely will improve the tax money, improve infrastructure to build better infrastructures, and provide more varieties of goods and services. This one will do about diversity issue one. This one very important. Therefore, most countries try to leverage. I hate the word try. Maybe you can change the word instead of try. Therefore, most countries want to leverage. Okay, on the opportunity from participation. So you see, Singapore always encourage a lot of expertise, scientists, multi-million businessmen like this Facebook, and also Jack Ma, and some of the Tencent, the Tencent chairman, also of TikTok CEO. Very important. This one right down this. So case study, Singapore. Why is the global economy vital for Singapore? Right now, please. This is very important. Because we have limited natural resources, 都不用跟你讲啦，这个你 set 1 set 2听到你闲了。To support production, small domestic local, how? We only got 5 million population. So we have to depend on other countries. Solution, then you see, right now, this one. And foreign investment. That means Singapore welcome businessmen to invest their money to put in the Singapore bank and earn interest and protect their money. Because other countries, when they put their money in their bank, the next few days, their money gone, bye-bye. So by doing that, Singapore also invest in other countries, you see. Can you put the word, you don't put all eggs into one basket. That means you spread your eggs into different baskets to earn the interest, the investments, and the returns. Right now, don't put all eggs into one basket. Okay? Thiên Xiang can follow. Piru can follow. Yaya can follow. Kira can follow. Thomas can follow. I don't care about Ian. Ian is not in Singapore, so I don't care whether you can follow or not. 哇，uncle 不要这样嘞，你过分哦！我知道你不可以穿那个 winter clothes，你 jealous，你讲一声啦。OK 啊，Ian can follow 啊。Joke aside 啊，make you happy 啊，smart OK。Please write down this one. Write down this one. Foreign direct investment (FDI). It came out before. Take down on this one. You know F1 哦 ，everyone know F1 啊，Thomas F1 啊，那个 boom boom 这个就是他们 invest 哦，他们 invest 就是说他们要 come out to Texas everything. Taylor Swift is one of them. But because Taylor Swift got the government subsidized on the taxes and things like that. F1 is one a very good example. F1. Okay, right now F1. All right. You see that? This one don't need to take down. This one read. Read. Just read. I give you 30 seconds to read. If you want, you can write this up. This one will help you in your SRQ. Singapore ability to enable businesses to enhance and strengthen their important activities here and leverage on economic opportunity in Singapore. So when the F1, Taylor Swift, or some big event to come to Singapore, they really bring up a lot of things, especially tourism. Okay. I'll do until slide number 30. Okay, done already? Move on. If you're not, you can let me know again. Now, free trade agreement is treaty between countries to establish a free trade area where the exchange of goods and services can be conducted without tariff, that means without taxes, or hinders, that means they don't prevent them. Okay, it's like certain goods cannot enter to Singapore, like example, chewing gum across their border. Okay, so please take note this one, very important. Very important. Take note. Okay, tariffs is got to do with tax. Like the GST or VAT. VAT stands for value added tax. All this you will learn if you are going for your A level or your poly. If you are looking for economics and business study, 你跑不掉的，你一定要学这些的。所以你先读为快啊！哎呦，为什么这么多 message？ 哎。All right, so sorry. Next slide, 27. Yeah, take note of this one also. Okay, this one is the main business here in Singapore. Last time, now lesser going down. This one going up, but I think they're also going down soon. This is the one. This is the one is going to shoot up in Singapore. So I urge all of you, if you don't like, even my elder son who don't like computers and ITs, he's now also involved in IT. Every single damn thing in Singapore is all about IT. You don't want to do, sorry, man, brother, you'll be left out. Okay? Take note, seriously, this one is for your personal things. My Uncle Raymond's advice, please, is if you don't, in any reason, for whatever reason, you take any courses in A level or poly, and you don't have IT, good luck to you. Wait, sorry, this one will be. Look at this. Look at this. Because of this, I thanks your parents to come to Singapore. I mean, if your parents are Singaporean, fine. But those of you who are parents are from overseas coming to Singapore, thank you very much. You contribute the success of Singapore. I'm really very proud of your parents who come all the way from other countries to your motherland country to come here and give up the citizen just for your benefit and for your sake. Is it worth it? I'm not sure, to be honest. It all depends on how you see it. But if they make the decision, that means they look through all possible areas. I mean, seriously, your parents are smart enough to know what is good and bad for themselves and for you and for your future generations. So think about it. All this is so US market alone only. We haven't talked about other countries. 29, positive impact of FTA. Negative, okay? So let's talk the last one, okay? Let's talk about the positive. Okay, look at this. Sorry. So cheaper products produced by other countries can be imported to a country due to FTA. Competition with local products may be more expensive. Okay, so it's competition. Just like South Korea, they sell beef. They have their own cow. But they might import beef from Canada, from US, from Japan, from China, from Australia, from New Zealand. I mean, for the consumer there, for the people of South Koreans, they are happy lah. They got more choices. And means competition means good price because they will not monopolize, they will not control one price. Why not? Of course, good for them. They're happy, everyone is happy. But of course, the farmer will not be happy. Okay? So if the farmer not happy, they will riot, they will strike. Strike in Chinese is what? How you say in Chinese? 示威,示威,示威,示威哦。罢工示威. Wow, I want more, I want more. Then how the government will subsidize law, tell them go back to work, I'll give you some free taxes here and there. Because of livelihood, you see, you're affected. Very important. Some may have to close down, you see. Now you understand? Because they cannot compete with cheaper products. And so this is it negative or positive? Some is positive, some is negative. You realize this some is positive, some is negative, good and bad. So take note of this one, please. Take a picture. Take a picture. This is not just for economy. This one also can use for your English argumentative essay. About globalization, is it useful to Singapore or not? Is a globalization a good thing for the world now? Yeah. Stupid nose, sorry. Okay. Okay, I think we'll stop here for this one here. I'll take a picture later. This is the man. Wow, we spent at least nearly half an hour talking about all these things. So now I would like to know about your feelings. Okay, I'm yet to see anyone submit this homework. So far, nobody submit yet. I know it's a school holidays. I leave it to you. If you don't submit whatever reason, don't need to explain to me. I don't want to hear your reason. Seriously, I want to teach only. I want to improve your grades. That's all. I believe if you don't submit, you got 1,001 reason to do it. Whether it's real, not real, bluff, I don't want to know. Okay, you're big boy and girls already, so you are leaders. So if you don't have any homework, you will affect your student performance appraisal. That's all. Okay, you explain to your parents why you did not have any homework. My job is to make sure you enjoy, you learn as much as you can, you pass well. Remember, you pass well. I'm not interested in your A1. You pass well, and you do with a passion and love of the subject. That's all. And the rest, I don't give a damn. Wait, this is your homework, right? Let's go, man. Hey, wait. I drink some water first. Let's go.
Do you mean I need to read?
Sorry.
So you need me to read out?
Of course. Yes.
Oh, okay.
And also practice your oral, everyone, not just we do. Anyone who wants to submit homework, you also practice your oral, Oh yeah. Globalization.
Globalization provides individuals with various economic benefits, such as bringing them with more convenience and better quality of life.
Sorry, who is bringing them? Who is the them?
The individuals.
Okay, this is live marking. And by the way, sorry, whoever submit the homework here is not to say to be sarcastic to 讽刺你说什么什么不是学校在学校有些老师就说哇，你看这个文章这么烂这个字这么烂，这个没有这个是我们学习之用to learn from each other not to criticize. You say wow, this one don't know what kind of bloody English is writing. I'm not referring to anyone here. I don't like to do that Please, and don't do that Okay, carry on. And don't type and send to another one person. Do that Let me find out. That's it now. You are out of my class forever. Let's go. Sorry, my dear. Can you continue from here? One of the
advantage is the increased job opportunities that arise from the connected global economy. As companies cooperate internationally, more overseas career opportunities will be offered, therefore earn a higher income. As companies tap into global markets, they can achieve economic from other countries, which result in higher salaries and also broaden horizons of workers.
But you see sorry I'm just something curious 慧茹，虽然工钱是多，可是 standard living 多，你越赚多钱，你可能你会消费更多。That's why the company like you see in Singapore 20-30 years ago there is no GST. Can you give me a minute I really cannot take in my nose Give me a minute so sorry. Sorry you see I was talking about, 20-30 years ago, Singapore don't have GST. Now, from a 5%, from 3% to 4%, 5%, 7%, 9%, 9%. And they are suspecting next few years, or 1-2 years, 10%. Oh my goodness. 怎么办So now you know why. 你那张大学文凭是一个护身符来的。因为那张文凭will determine your salary. That's what Hui Ru has been written here. You see? Uncle Raymond 一定要拿到大学文凭，我才能赚很多钱。No， 除非你一天可以做 Grab driver 像我的 friend 这样一天做12个小时赚7-8千有时连赚7-8千都没有那个 that day 的 income 也是可能很少，连闹出病来呢。有些做 Grab food 也是可以赚5-6千可是有时候没有生意怎么办？可是一个文凭是永远保证你 at least 有一个底薪3到5千块，就算你做什么工作，倒垃圾都可以拿到4-5千块不一定要文凭不是跟你开玩笑的，这是现在的社会。所以你要跟我讲，你觉得大学文凭不重要 ，then sorry, it's up to you Okay, it's your life. You can answer to your parents and answer to your future of your next generation. Aaron, please.
People have more access to a larger range of goods and services is another notable benefit because they can buy and enjoy products around the world without traveling. Increase in variety of products benefits customers, providing them with more choice and fostering competition among producers that can lead to better quality and affordability since they can buy at lower
That can lead to a better quality and affordability. Remember, if there's more than 3 syllables, 不要紧张，慢慢来。Responsibility, enthusiastically, Czechoslovakia, Yugoslovakia, affordability, 不要来说时是不是时，时是不是时，虎松打虎不打虎，打虎下老虎。OK。However, ever, never, forever, clever, whichever, whenever, whatever, whatsoever. So 绕口令，说你的当 要记得 roll practice roll. Okay, this is English sorry So affordable true no. 你看现在新加坡要开一间店百货公司是几万块 ，so expensive A small square feet of few $1,000 I know because I'm helping my boss to run all these kind of shopping centers. 这样单单摆一个摊位只是7天在Leisure Park 嘎浪就要700到900块。A small maybe 2 table only for 1 week. 跟鸡蛋这样我不要了，我干脆只卖在 online 更方便。那个人喜欢看就看来我再拿给他看。然后 you say this is what you wrote and it's good that everyone write your essay and then we share. That means Uncle Raymond got more ideas to share with you. Because if without this essay, I don't know how to share. This is based on all my years of experience. So in social study, it's just like the older the 中医师你觉得那个好像华佗这样，他越老他的学问更多，不一定可是我跟你老师讲，是一定的。所谓他听过这句话吗？姜越老越辣，这句话是真的没有错Get on, my dear. This is
because producers will try their best to innovate. And
I hate the word try please. Sorry was OCD. This is because producer will do their best instead of try In your exam, don't write try please. Because your parents never try to raise you up. They do their utmost best to raise you up with all their zest to beat the test. To innovate?
To innovate the products so that to attract more customers, leading to the development and innovation. For example, there are too many famous phone brands such as Apple, Huawei, Samsung, and so on. These companies have overseas markets which bring competition between each other. Therefore, it is common to find that they came up with different functions every year. People can use better phones in their daily life.
Are you sure? Are you sure not you I'm not saying you I'm saying those phone maker Are you sure no? Will make our life better or make our life more complicated or make our wallet to burn more? Is it necessary to have the best camera? Hello, I'm not taking animals in Africa. I'm not doing a catwalk Victoria's Secret or models on the roadshow or on the walk runway. I'm just a normal person. Do I need such a high camera? Do I need a flip phone that costs $1,000? Do I need the phone to open up to see so many things? 需要咩？还是要 show off？还是要 because of status？you realize that 不一定东西是好的，是 good functions. More function doesn't mean. I think next time maybe got no function, just like that. The phone will come out. Instead of smartphone, we call thick phone, click phone. Carry on.
In addition, globalization speeds up the exchange of ideas and knowledge of individuals. Collaboration across countries allow individuals to benefit from advancement and improvement in science and other industries. As they share experience, skills, and knowledge, higher quality work will be done. Eventually, this will lead to economic growth and improve the overall quality of life for people globally.
Okay, please copy down this one. Exchange of idea and knowledge of individuals. In fact, the whole thing here. This will be very good for your conclusion, especially for your SRQ. Honestly, 慧茹，这个是你自己写的，还是你用 ChatGPT，还是你 Google？ Back to you.
就是大部分是我自己想，然后 example 就是问了 ChatGPT。
ChatGPT
用了一点。用了一点。
Okay. I know one. You don't need to tell me. I just want to confirm. Don't worry. 我的鼻子。Okay, 好，可以，谢谢你。Very good. I hope that you guys will learn from this particular essay a lot of things. Especially this one. 这个可能是 from ChatGPT 对吗？
那个是学校给 notes。
这个学校给的。来 copy please write down. It's very super useful 你不要用是很笨很笨。 一定要用啊，很好用。OK， 好了吗？各位，好啊 ，Well done. So now I'm going to do SRQ. Please pay attention for the next couple of minutes. Very important. We are talking about taxi. Okay, take note. Living in a diverse society. So this is the questions, diversity. So the issue will be issue 2. Okay, so we need to know if you have the textbook right in front of your desk now, will be beautiful. Issue 2 will be consist Ian, you sent to me, right? I think it's starting from chapter 4 to, or is it chapter 5 to chapter 8 or 9, right? Or chapter 7. Okay, let's go. So extract 1. Study, okay, listen, extract 1, T, stand for the time. The time, A stand for the audience. Okay, and X stand for you explain. Okay, now let's go. Extract 1. May I have Thomas, can you read to the class, please?
As part of a 1-week immersion program, some schools require their international students to attend a conversational English course called Exploring Singapore, Fun with English. The course provides a fun environment for newcomers to practice English in small groups with volunteers and local student leaders. This has fostered lasting friendship among international students, the volunteers, and the local student leaders.
Thank you. So the timeline will be what? I think the timeline will be now, present. Okay, so the timeline, write down, these are very helpful for your, I'm not sure how your teacher teach you for SRQ. This, I've been teaching this SRQ using my taxi, 德式 taxi for 2015 or 2014, I can't remember. Definitely more than 5 years. Here's the time. So the time I will say in the present. 对吗? Thomas, is it true? In your school you have this, right? 有吗？没有啊，没有 exchange program 的啊，没有外国学生来到你的国家，你的学校啊，没有啊？一元有吗？中正没有咩？哎，不是中正，你是中正吗 ？Sorry， 南华、南侨没有啊？雅业有吗？没有啊？一元也是没有啊 ？No，OK 天祥有吗？哎，天祥跟一元一样学校哦，对吗？Kira 有吗？有哦 ，MGS 有对吗？You see? So it's present, fair enough. I just want to make sure cross-referencing. 慧茹有吗？你学校有没有外国学生来你的学校 exchange learn? My previous school from Korea 有吗？
有才
有啊。
来1个礼拜。
一定会有的。我跟你讲 ，OK. So who is the audience? Can you bring down audience? The audience will be the foreign student, don't mind, the local students, 对吗？And then of course the principal, the school, I say the principal means the school, and of course involve the government. Okay, write down, because this one later will help you, and of course involve what? Who else? Any more audience? And how are you going to explain later? We see how I explain. Thank you very much. May I have extract to who no yeah, 我不要你读哦，你 rest extract to 天祥。
In a diverse society, the exchange and sharing of cultural practices as well as experiences can enrich society and benefit the country. In Singapore, examples of fusion between cultures are seen in the areas of fashion, food, and music.
So, Tian Xiang, can you tell me when is the timeline?
Present.
Present. Now get it, Okay, please, when you say present, for timeline, remember, take note, maybe I still new. I usually take present from year 2000, only 2000, to 2024, okay? And if it's a past, of course, it's anything that is before 2000, before 2000, okay? And then future, of course, is 2025, okay? Can, future, okay? All right. So timeline will be present. Who do you think the audience will be? Tian Xiang, who do you think the audience will be? I think the first one will be Singaporean, right? Agree? You agree?
Yes.
Okay, Singaporean, okay, Singaporean. Next one. Who else? Three, in your this SRQ, you must have at least 3 target audience. You better go and find out. Of course, next one will be government, 对吗? Agree? 电商对不对? Government 一定要 involve, right? Then what's the third group? When you say sharing of culture, okay, culture will be Singaporeans, of course. Can it be foreigners also? 可以吗? Foreigners, 可以吗? 为什么? Because 有中国人、越南人、马来西亚人、印度人，别的国家种族人来新加坡嘛 ，exchange correct not? True not? Right? Just like Taylor Swift, for example, is to do with music already. Okay? Agree? All right. So next, can I have who? Ian, extract 3, please.
Increasingly, research in Singapore involves collaborations with institutions and scientists from many countries. The government believes that this exchange of ideas can reap great benefits for Singapore, as these scientists live and work in Singapore.
Well done. So where is the timeline?
Present.
Very good, present. And then?
The audience is it's Singaporean.
Yes, now you get it now. Very good, Singaporean. And who else?
Government.
Very good. Now you get it now. So easy. And then? Scientists, correct now? Is it scientists? Scientists from many countries, right? Okay, so at least 3 target audience. Of course, if you want to have another 1 or 2 more, maximum not too many. Don't need to have about 7, 8, 9, 10 now. At least another the max 5 5. You can have, say maybe their family members, and then their other countries' government will do. Okay. Thank you very much. So let's do the extract 1. Ian, Tian Xiang, can you read extract 1?
Extract 1 shows the efforts being made to foster better relations between foreign and local students, suggests what can be done to foster better relations between foreign and local students.
Next, I told you right. I was right, correct now. I was absolutely right to say that, you see. I was absolutely right to say that foreign student, extract 1. So how are you going to make this fostering a better relationship between using your diversity? Okay. How are you going to fostering? How? Let's talk about it. Explain 2 ways. I let you all think for a while. How do you think they can foster better relationship with foreign and local students? So, Kara, you have experience in your school, right? So you know what are the 2 ways, right? One of them is a homestay to know the culture. The other one is to maybe bring their, let's say they are from Italy, from Germany, they come to your country, or Korea, they might, or Japan, they bring their sushi or kimchi. Example, to exchange food. Remember food. Food is one of them. Okay, please do. Okay, I'm just giving some idea already. There are more than 2 ways. Seriously, think about it. Sorry, my nose. Okay, so think of 2 ways how you imagine 如果有一个外国人来到你的公司来做工，你会怎么样 怎么讲啊？你怎么样对待他呢？ How you take care of them? How you make them to feel at home? Okay? Extract 2 me.
Extract 2 and 3 describe how the exchange and appreciation of culture and the exchange of skills and knowledge are benefits of Singapore's diverse society. Do you think that the exchange and appreciation of culture is a more important benefit of a diverse society than the exchange of skills and knowledge for Singapore?
Oh. So look at extract 2 and 3. Okay, extract 2 talk about what? Culture, right? And the extract 3 talk about the skills, right? So which one do you think is important? Therefore, at the end of it, it's an 8 marks questions. At the end of it, you either culture versus skill. So which one is more important? Okay, in a country like Singapore, do you think culture is more important? Because to me, I find that culture is more important. Because all these scientists come from different parts of the culture who want to come to Singapore to make Singapore has a place to live in. Therefore, they find that, oh, Singapore has a very good culture, very diversified, very racial harmony, good. And also no racism. Everyone 一视同仁, everyone good. Well, I think I will come to Singapore to share my expertise of my scientific work in Singapore and help Singapore to do it better. So I think I will choose, for me, Uncle Raymond, I choose culture. Okay, so this is how I make my argument. So with this, all these things, you can see it can help the audience and then explains. And then, of course, the most important thing is what? The issue is issue number 2. Okay. Now we got a couple of minutes here. And hopefully you can do this one now. Please type in your answer. And once you're done, we'll call it a day. So the faster you are, the better you are. All right, let's go. So you type in the Zoom chat, and then I copy and paste. This is considered one homework already. So if a parent say didn't do homework, this is also a homework. Where's my mouse? Oh, sorry, suddenly got one. Okay, let's go.
For part A and B, do you answer like using MPO format?
Which one, part A and B? You mean
Yeah,
the SRQ? This
yeah.
one? Why?
Do you answer in a PO format?
In a what format?
PEL.
Oh, no. I usually use DEERL. But of course, if your school is using PO, yes, PO, correct.
Okay, then like
Yeah.
for the part B is 8 marks. So do you write 2 points? 2
3.
PO?
Yes, correct. You are absolutely right. Remember last month or last week or so, I can't remember, I showed you the DEERL, right? Dear. Remember the dear? This one, DEERL. That means describe, explain with example, and also your feeling, expression, and R stand for has a result. People take culture as one important thing. Therefore, it link back to why they feel that culture is more important in the diverse society. Okay? Get it? Yeah, you can use PL, but usually my student will not use PL after they know about DR. DR, the DR is 比较长气一点，比较 more long-winded, more details. But up to you lah, I leave it to you lah.
So 2 or 3 points.
The last one for B, the third paragraph must see which one you think. Remember, Uncle Raymond choose culture.
The way.
Yes, you have to weigh. But for any student, they don't need to weigh. They just talk about 2 points will do. Okay? Can I?
How do you weigh?
Oh, just simple. If they ask you, which love is more important to you, your parents' love or your grandparents' love? So some people say, oh, my parents' love is important. My grandparents' love is important. Then the conclusion is that, well, I think my grandparents' love is important because when I was young, my grandparents take care of me. Even though my parents give birth to me, but most of the time, my grandparents is the one who educate me, who take care of me for the past 10, 15 years until when I go to JC, I went back to my parents, something like that, you get me? So there's no right or wrong answer. Get it? Get it now? Here up.
Yeah.
Okay, good, good. Continue to ask questions because this one is the one that is no right or wrong answer. As long as you answer it correctly, there you are. Okay, but don't anyhow answer. When I say right or wrong, that means it's like, you know, which parents, well, I say culture, you cannot mark me wrong. But as long as you got strong evidence, you see, this is no need to study in the exam one. No, this is based on your experience. Okay. When there are more SRQ coming along, I will explain to you lah. Don't worry. Who else? Wait. Go back to this one. No. Okay, this one, go. Okay, let's do now.
I'm not really understand the question like what to do with global and local. You mean the impact to the global?
Anything, yes, anything. 你用华语，我觉得globalization 会对整个世界会产生怎么样，用华语来想先。Now let's convert into English. 你懂我意思啊？例如 ，there's no right or wrong answer. 我就是要你 practice like SRQ. 早一点做完，早一点玩，就是这样。That's my policy. This is to help you to prove that you have done your homework here. That's it. Okay, type your answer. Don't give me one sentence, please. At least 2-3 sentences, for goodness sake. You're set 4 student, not set 1, please. Don't mind, 求你。So the next couple of minutes is to submit your answer here, and then we call it a day. And of course, the SRQ questions, as usual, please do. Okay. If you can, this is your holiday homework. So you got this one here, this one I done for you already, this one here. Okay. And then of course this question, Hui Lu and Yi Yan has done this already, right? I think Tian Xiang also done already. So let some of you, and then of course, yeah, this one now we are doing now. No need to type in the document, type here. In the Zoom chat. You just type here. Here. That one I will copy and then copy and paste. So you type here, type in the Zoom chat. Then I'll copy and paste it here. Thank you, Ian. So this is what? The whole thing is under what? Globalization or what? Ian. Globalization?
Yeah, it's under.
Okay, yeah, sorry, thanks. It's 9:30. No need to go chat GPT lah. Just whatever you can think of, just type inside. There's no right or wrong answer. Don't be a MOE student, be international student，你想到什么就 type 什么放在里面，OK？不要担心是错的，doesn't. I'm not going to say giving grade here. I'm just discussion. So no need to say, oh, you write wrongly, you fail. No, I think you have to get used to it. I think Yaya will know. Ian, you have been in my English class, you should know. Wow, only Ian submit only. Yaya, thank you. This one will be under globalization. Yes, under globalization. And please type whether is it global or local. Let me know. Thank you, Ian. Local. Well done. Oh, come on, come on, come on, Thomas. 天香慧茹，我要回家了。Global, thank you. Quite done. Thank you, Kiera. This is what? A, okay, under global. 一位手令。Oh, you top, okay. Oh yeah, thanks, Wei Long. Yes. Thank you, global.
I think my first one should be under local.
Your which one? Sorry, this one.
Yeah.
School. This one is under local. Okay, sorry. Oh my goodness, your handwriting is so small. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Oh, so Hui Ru. Okay, who else? Okay, Ian, you can rest already.
Chair, the second part is local for my answer.
Where is it? Second part. Which
You
one?
say
The
local.
government.
No.
Local. This one.
Yes.
对吗 ？Okay, 好。天祥 is correct. 天祥 only globalization. Hay más, Kira, 天祥, Yaye, and Thomas. Local, thank you, 天祥. Mhm. Thank you, yeah. Who else are not? Tian Xiang and Kira. Thanks for reminding. I really forgot. Sorry. Yes, Kira and Tian Xiang. Are you there, Tian Xiang? Thank you, Tian Xiang. Global. And then just now that one, I typed wrongly already. Okay, Tian Xiang, this one is Singapore. Singapore. This one is here. And this one is global. Okay. Thank you very much. So only left Kira. Then we can call it a day. Thank you, Kira. Thank you. This is both global. Correct, Kira? Correct? Say ready, Okay, now stop this, and I want to go to this one here. So may I know who is coming for the 13th of March, this Wednesday at 10 o'clock? So far, it's only Hui Ru. Kira is not coming. Thomas, are you coming? No, okay. Who else? Ingen, of course, you cannot come because you are overseas. So only Hui Ru is coming. Yeah, you're not coming, right? No, so it's only 8 students. Okay. Okay, I'll give you the further address on you. And next thing, on the 24th, I think you all received my WhatsApp, right? On the 24th of March, this coming 2 weeks Sunday, I hope the Sunday can push it on the 26th of March, Tuesday, because I will be in KL, Kuala Lumpur, Lumpur. So I may have a dinner with families, relative there. I'm worried I cannot make it on time. So I definitely have to change the 24th of March, Sunday, 8 o'clock to another timing. And the worst thing is 26th of March actually is my actual wife's birthday, but never mind. I think we'll be celebrating on the 24th of March, Sunday. Okay, so I hope please take note. When it comes to 17, I will remind you all again. Okay, so 24th of March will not have any tuition. You will be on the 26th of March, Tuesday, 8 o'clock. That's all I want to say. Thank you very much.